regular season. Bronx Knights baseball. As you can see from the league standings, the Bronx Knights are 3-6 in their first 9 games. So hopefully, you know, I can get on a winning streak. We just won our last game in dramatic fashion, 8-7 in the bottom of the 9th inning. So without any further ado, let me jump into the game. Calendar. Third game against the Toronto Blue Jays. It's the rubber game of the 3-game set. Roy Oswalt is the pitcher. View organization's games. Play game. Confirm. Play full game. I am the home team. I play in the 2008 Yankee Stadium, old Yankee Stadium. Looks correct. Roy Oswalt. People are tired. Let's see. Max Lukulich will play. Just checking to see. No, that doesn't make any sense. Let me take Max out. Max out of the game. And Hunter Renfroe will play, but he's not going to lead off. Who has enough? Who has speed? Oh, Jacob Salazar has speed. Okay. Okay. Mattingly, Ramos. Well, hello there. This is Bronx Knights Baseball. I am RC Robbin, and I'm setting up my lineup for game number 10 of the 2024 Bronx Knights batting order. I'm almost ready to play. I do ask you for your patience, just checking it out. Here we go. Yep. Jesus Luzardo of the Toronto Blue Jays up against Roy Oswalt of the Bronx Knights. This is the third game of a 3-game set. We split the first 2 games. Bronx Knights are 3-6 in the first 10 games. And hopefully I can get on a winning streak. Thank you for watching. Old Yankee Stadium before they knocked it down in 2008. And on the mound for the Bronx Knights, Roy Oswalt. This is his second start of the season. He has no decision and a 5.40 ERA so far. Stepping up to the plate for the Blue Jays, Paul Schnell hitting .226 with no homers and 4 RBIs.
The first baseman, Paul Schnell.
And he pops it up in the infield. Mattingly moves over and makes the catch for the first out of the inning. Starting lineup for the Toronto Blue Jays is Paul Schnell playing first base and leading off Willie Adams at shortstop, Dante Bichette playing designated hitter, Cody Bellinger in right field, Ian Happ center field, Eduardo Escobar third base, Kyle Schwarber left field, Jake Schneier second base, and I don't know who is behind the plate because they took it away before I could finish. No. And the pitch is low to Willie Adams. Count is 1-0. And he hits a line drive that drops into center field for a base hit. First of the game. Mike O'Rourke to center field. He gets it back in quick. Here's the replay. And slaps it to center. Dante Bichette steps in and swings and a miss at the fastball, 95 on the radar gun. Dante Bichette's hitting .353 this season so far. And he swings and fouls it down the left field line. Strike 2. And he hits it just foul. Count remains 0-2. And he hits it high and deep to right field. Oh, and it's off the wall. The outfielder misplays it. O'Rourke covering, throws it back in. It's second and third with one out. Dante Bichette gets a double off the wall. And already with Cody Bellinger up, hitting .313 with 5 homers and 11 RBIs so far after only 10 games of play. And he drives it down the left field line for a base hit. And he gets him out at second, trying to stretch a single into a double, but it is an RBI single. And the Toronto Blue Jays are leading 1-0. Ian Happ steps in. He's hitting .190 with 2 homers and 4 RBIs. 2 outs in the first. He takes a strike. And he swings and misses over the sinker. Count is 0-2. And he watches called third strike for the end of the inning. But not before the Toronto Blue Jays get a run. And after half inning of play, it's Toronto 1, Bronx coming to bat. And pitching for the Toronto Blue Jays, Jesus Luzardo, who again is making his second start of the season. Very much the same record as he's pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs for a 5.40 ERA. And leading off for the Bronx Knights is Jacob Salazar, hitting .419 so far this season. And he fouls off the curveball for strike 1. Salazar leads the Knights in hits so far this season with 13. And he hits a ground ball up to the middle. Second baseman Fields fires, got him. Starting lineup for the Bronx Knights, Jacob Salazar leads off as designated hitter. Don Mattingly's at first, Chris Ramos at second, Mike O'Rourke at third, Matt Tremini playing third base, Matt Saps shortstop, Benny LoCicero right field, Hunter Renfroe left field, and behind the plate is Anthony Millo. Stepping in is Don Mattingly. And he wraps it, line drive, caught by the second baseman for the out. First pitch. And it's an out for the second out of the inning. Chris Ramos steps in. He's hitting .233 with 1 homer and 4 RBIs in 9 games. And he swings and misses at the changeup out in front. Strike 1.
No.
And he checks it. Count evens at 1-1. He fouls off the fastball, clocked at 94 miles an hour. Count is 1-2. And did he check it? Yes, he did. He checked it. Count evens at 2-2. And it's high and tight. The count goes full. 3-2. And here comes the payoff pitch. And he checks it. And with 2 outs in the inning, Jesus Luzardo loses him. Chris Ramos is at first with the walk. Next up with 2 outs, Mike O'Rourke, the second center fielder. Check that. Steps up. I think he changed his batting stance. Just inside. Ball 1. And he swings and misses at the changeup. Count evens at 1-1.
Ball, no.
Ball.
2-1.
21.
Ball, no.
And it's low for 3-1. Hitters count. Runner at first is Ramos. And after getting the first 2 outs of the inning, he proceeds to walk the next 2 hitters. Ramos moves to second. Mike O'Rourke is at first.
Number 79.
Next up is Matt Termini, hitting .259 this season. No homers, 4 RBIs. And he wraps it down the third baseline, but foul. Last 3 games, Matt Termey 6 for 13. He's pretty hot these last 3 games. Trying to get that batting average up.
No.
And it's high and tight.
1-1.
Count evens at 1-1.
Ball.
Outside 2-1. Luzardo seems to have a problem with his control. Let's see if the Knights can take him off the hook or they can make him pay. And he hits a deep drive, high but foul. Count evens at 2-2.
Ball.
Count is inside.
Full count.
Count evens, full count, 3-2. The runners will be moving.
Ball, ball.
And the pitch is inside. Ball 4. He walks. The base is loaded. After getting the first 2 outs of the inning, he walks the next 3 batters.
Not shortstop. Number 31.
Next up is Matthew Saps, playing shortstop today. He's hitting $150. 0 homers and 1 RBIs. He needs to get off on a hot streak. He needs that hit to start things. And he swings and misses at the changeup. Last game he played, he went 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. He really wants to turn that around. Strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Count is 0-2. He needs 1 more strike to get out of this.
Ball.
Pitch is outside. Count goes 1-2. Did he check it?
Did he swing?
Yes, he did. Count evens at 2-2.
Ball.
And here we are, full count, bases loaded. 3-2 count, 2 outs. The runners will be on the move. And he skies it right at the center fielder, who makes the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. They made him work, made him throw 26 pitches that inning, but basically let him off the hook. So after 1 complete, it's Toronto 1, Bronx Knights nothing. Leading off for the Toronto Blue Jays is Eduardo Escobar, hitting .333. 1 homer and 12 RBIs. Eduardo has been busy in the RBI column.
High.
The pitch is inside but called the strike. Count is 0-1. And it's a line drive to the right fielder, who makes the catch on the run. Benny LoCicero, nice play. The defense for the Bronx Knights. In the outfield, we have Renfroe, O'Rourke, and LoCicero. And from left to right in the infield, Tremini, Saps, Ramos, and Mattingly, with Anthony Miller behind the plate. Stepping in, Kyle Schwarber hitting .222 with a homer. And he swings and misses the fastball, 95 on the radar gun. Milestone watch, 2 more homers, and Kyle Schwarber gets to 200 for his career. Here's the pitch. And he fouls it off. Count is 0-2.
Ball.
And the pitch drops low, ball 1. And he swings and misses. Throw down to first, gets him out, strike him out, throw him out for the 2nd out of the inning. Next up, Jake Shiner, playing 2nd base, hitting .318 on the young season. And it's a line drive towards the gap, and it falls. Mike O'Rourke gets it to it first. He gets it back in, but not before Schneider walks into 2nd base with a 2-out double, his 3rd of the season. Here's the replay. Just takes it to the other way, drops it in. LoCicero is unable to cut it off. And up is Keibert Ruiz, who takes a strike 96 miles an hour. Keibert Ruiz is hitting 208 with no homers and 2 RBIs. And he hits it high and deep, but perhaps playable. No, it's off the wall. Another run scores. And with the RBI double, the Toronto Blue Jays take a 2-0 lead.
Now that the first base. Ball.
I thought off the bat that he might be able to make the play, but he wasn't able to get back there. Oh, just not. It's just not a major league. Oh, he drives it into the gap. This time the left center field gap. And drives in a third run of the game. Back-to-back RBI doubles. This time Paul Schnell. And the lead is 3. See the replay. Hits it the other way. And cannot cut it off. And it goes all the way to the wall. Runner rounds third and comes home. And he fouls off the first pitch. Willie Adams is 1 for 1 this game with a single and a run scored. And he has the deep drive. Again, it's in the gap. And it falls in there. 3 RBI doubles in a row. Back to back to back. And Toronto takes an early 4-0 lead. Roy Oakswald just does not have it today. I think we have to go to the bullpen and warm somebody up just in case. Let's warm up Jason Italian. Strike 1 on the corner. Dante Bichette had a double in the first. He's 1 for 1. It's been a miserable second inning for Roy Oswalt, who pitches inside with the fastball, and the count goes 0-2. All the three RBI doubles have all come with 2 outs in the inning. And he grounds it weakly to the second baseman. Fields, fires, and finally, mercifully, the inning is over, but not before 3 runs score. And halfway through the second, it's Toronto 4, Bronx Knights nothing. Ooh. Oh, God. I got a lot of work to do. Benny LoCicero steps in. He's hitting 167 with no homers and 5 RBIs on the season. The pitch is just outside. And he wraps it hard, but right at the second baseman, who fields and fires first for the first out of the inning. Hunter Renfroe steps in. He's hitting 200 on the season. And hits it high and deep. It's Gonzo! Hunter Renfroe hits a home run for the Bronx Knights. 430 feet to cut into the lead. It's now 4-1. Let's look at the replay. Boom! Oh, he knew the minute he hit it. Oh, look at that. He knew he got all of that one. Nice catching in the bleachers. Stepping in for the Bronx Knights, one out, is Anthony Mello,
Number 41.
who grounds it to the third baseman, throws across the diamond for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 3. Designated
Jacob
hitter.
Salazar was 0 for 1 in this game. He steps in for a second appearance. And he grounds it right at the third baseman, who throws across and gets him for the third out of the inning. But not before Hunter Renfroe gets them on the board with this solo homer. At the end of 2. It's Blue Jays winning 4-1. Got to cut into that lead. Stepping in, Cody Bellinger, who has a single and an RBI.
Cody Bellinger.
And he gets strike one. And he waits on the breaking ball and just gets a piece. Count is 0-2. The sinker drops low. Count is 1-2. And he swings and misses at the changeup for the first out of the inning. Third strikeout for Roy Oswalt.
Now that the center fielder, Ian.
He's got a rebound after that nightmare second inning. Ian Happ steps in 0 for 1.
Ball.
And the pitch is high.
1-0.
Strike one. Count evens at 1-1.
Ball 2.
Slider inside. Count goes 2-1. And he swings and misses at the fastball. Count evens at 2-2.
Ball, no.
Inside, count goes full.
Count is full.
3-2. Here's the payoff pitch. And he fouls off the fastball at 96. Count remains full. And he swings and misses at the big curveball for the second out of the inning. That's the fourth strikeout for Roy.
The third baseman, number 5.
I mean, he seems sharp, but
Escobar.
again, it's that 3 spot. Just he's got to settle down. Eduardo Escobar's 0 for 1. He steps up to the plate, and he hits through the shift, and that gets a base hit. O'Rourke Fields gets it back to second. And Roy's got given up 8 hits in only 2 2/3 innings. That is just not the kind of performance that'll get you a win. Oh, and he hits Schwarber. First pitch. I don't think it was intentional.
Now batting.
And again, with 2 outs, he's getting in trouble. Last inning, it was the 3 2-out doubles, RBI doubles. This time, it's a single and a hit batsman. Jake Shiner, however you want to pronounce it, is up. He's a double and a run scored. And the manager wants to do a mound visit, have a conversation with him and say, listen, do you want this guy? You want to walk him? What do you want to do? You know, you got a short hook. He wants to take you out. Let's see. This might be his last batter of the contest. And he hits it high and deep, but perhaps playable. As Hunter Renfroe and the warning track makes the catch for the final out of the inning, and they can breathe a sigh of relief as Toronto still leads only by 3. Up steps Don Mattingly. He hit a line out in the first inning. He's 0 for 1.
The first baseman, John Mattingly.
And he checks his swing, or does he? No, he does not. Third base umpire says he went around. I don't know if I agree. And he fouls off the inside pitch to very quickly. He's down 0-2. And he swings out in front of the changeup for the third strike. Upcoming schedule for the Bronx Knights after day off on Monday. They played the Dodgers, another day off, and then the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Up steps in Chris Ramos, second baseman. And the pitch is outside for ball 1. This is his 5th season. Chris Ramos has 173 home runs in his career. Pitch is low. Count goes 2-0. And he hits a smash between the left and center fielder, which will roll all the way to the wall as he trots into second base for a stand-up double. Nice piece of hitting. Here's the replay. Boom! No one has a shot at it. Let's look at that. Bang. Nice piece of hitting. Mike O'Rourke gets up. Center fielder. He had a walk in the first. And the pitch is just low. Count is 1-0. And he hits a line drive to left field. A base hit. And he's coming around to score. And on the throw to second, he's out at second, but not before he has an RBI single, and the lead is cut in half from 4-2. Not really smart base running. But he did get the RBI single. And it's now 4-2. Matt Termini also walked in the first. Is now up, second plate appearance. The pitch is high. 1-1 count. Pitch is in the dirt. Count goes 2-1.
1 strike.
And he hits it high and deep and gonzo! Matt Termini hits his first home run of this campaign, a 399-foot smash to left field. And just like that, the lead is cut to 1. Let's have a look at the replay. Matt Termini kind of in on his hands a little bit, but he just got enough of it to park it in the seats for his first home run of the season. Nice. Nice. Next up is Matthew Saps, who checks his swing. Pitch is low for ball 1. He had a fly out in the first inning. And he catches the corner for count evens at 1-1. And the pitch is inside. Matt Saps left the bases loaded last inning. And he takes the changeup and hits it foul. Count evens at 2-2. Did he check it? Yes, he did. Count goes full, 3-2. And here's the payoff pitch. And he hits a line drive foul. Count remains full. And it's a line drive to the second baseman for the final out of the inning. But not before they get a little bit closer. After Matt Termini hits a solo home run, Toronto leads at the end of 3, 4-3. Leading off for Toronto, top of the 4th, is Keibert Ruiz, who's 1 for 1. Keibert Ruiz. And gets called strike. Start off the 4th. And it's a lazy ground ball routine to second. Ramos throws to first. Got him. First out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Paul Schnell is 1 for 2 with a double, an RBI, and a run scored. And he grounds it weakly to the first baseman, who fields, steps on first for the second out of the inning.
The bat, number 1.
See, Roy has no problem getting the first 2 outs of the inning, but it's that mysterious third out that gives him trouble. Willie Adams has a single and a double and a run scored. Well, excuse me, check that. An RBI. He's 2 for 2. And the first pitch to him is low, sinker. He's got 6 runs batted in his last 4 games, Willie Adams. And he swings and misses the inside fastball. Count evens at 1-1.
No.
And the pitch is just outside. Count goes 2-1. And he swings and misses at the high fastball. Count evens at 2-2. Outside. Count goes full. Dante Bichette is up next. And he hits it high and deep. Back goes the left fielder. It's gone. And just like that, they got to run back. Adams is 3 for 3 now with a home run. And the score is 5-3 Toronto. Here's the replay. And I think that's going to be all for Roy Oswalt. Doesn't quite have it today. Manager's going to come in and...
Now back, designated hitter, Dante.
Don Mattingly is not only the first baseman, but also the manager. Older version.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Jameson Taillon. This is his 4th appearance. He has no record. His ERA is 2.70. 6 strikeouts, no walks so far. Not bad. He's out in front of it. Fouls it for the first strike. Dante Bichette's 1 for 2 with a double in the first inning. And he fouls it hard down the first base line, but foul. Dante's got a 5-game hitting streak. And he swings and misses, but it's in the dirt. Strike him out, throw him out. And that's the 3rd out of the inning, but not before Willie Adams extends the lead. At 3.5 complete, it's the Blue Jays 5, Bronx Knights 3. Oh my God, I lose every game. Not this one. All right, Benny LoCicero steps up. Bottom of the 4th.
Number 38.
He's 0 for 1 with a ground out. And that's a strike.
0-1.
0-1. And that one's in the dirt. Count is 1-1.
Off the plate.
Just outside off the plate. Count is 2-1. And it's a line drive just out of the reach of the third baseman for a base hit the opposite way. Benny LoCicero's on first to lead off the 4th. Nice piece of hitting. Just went with it. See the replay. Just went with it. Just over the outstretched hands. Hunter Renfroe hit a solo home run and and he just hits a dribbler. Foul for strike 1. He hit a solo homer in the 2nd. Right now he's up with the runner at first. Pitch is outside. Count is 1-1. Hunter Renfroe.
Ball.
Pitch is outside. Count falls to 2-1. And he fouls off the inside fastball. Count evens at 2-2. Outside, count goes full. Is he sending the runner? I don't think he's sending the runner. And he fouls off the changeup. Count remains full. And again, here's the payoff pitch. And it's a line drive that finds the seats. Foul. Full count again. And it's a line drive the other way. But again, foul. This is 8th pitch of the at-bat. He fouls it off again. Might have been ball 4. Too close to take. And the pitch is outside for ball 4. Runners on first and second and nobody out to start off the 4th. This is not the way Jesus Luzardo wanted to start out the 4th inning with a 2-run lead. Next up is Anthony Millo. Anthony Millo grounded out in the 1st. He's having a terrible season so far. Hopefully he can turn it around. Pitch is low. Ball 1.
1-0.
0 for his last 5. And he hits a line drive to the left fielder who makes the catch for the first out of the inning. The runners do not advance. Kyle Schwarber makes the catch on left. Next up is Jacob Salazar. He's 0 for 2 with 2 groundouts. He has a hitting streak on the line. He fouls off the fastball. Strike 1. He just pours it in there for a strike. Count goes 0-2. And he hits it high, but not all that deep to the right fielder, who easily makes the catch for the second out of the inning. The runners, again, do not advance. So with 2 outs, there's runners on first and second. And up comes Don Mattingly, who's 0 for 2 today with a strikeout and a line out. And he fouls off the inside fastball for strike 1. So far this season, again, it's not a large sample size, but Donnie's hit it high and deep. And Gonzo! He hits a 3-run homer to take the lead, 6-5. Don Mattingly, I was about to say, is hitting .222 with runners in scoring position. You'll see that batting average go up. 3-run home run, Don Mattingly's first homer of the season. Let's watch the replay. And he grooves it. Now all of a sudden the Bronx Knights are leading 6-5 in the 4th. And Chris Ramos flares it out to left center field for a base hit. Check that, right center field for a base hit. He just jams him a little bit, but just gets enough of it to drop it over the infield. Next up, 2 outs, runner at first. Pitch is high.
1 ball, no strike.
The Blue Jays bullpen is busy. Checks his swing. Pitch drops low. Count is 2-0. Pitch is inside. Count is 3-0. I am not swinging.
That's a strike.
And the pitch is a strike. We now have a hitter's count, 3-1. Mike O'Rourke. If it's good, he's swinging. But he gets it in on his hands and skies it to short left field. And Kyle Schwarber runs in to make the 3rd out, but not before we see Don Mattingly hit a 3-run home run to allow the Bronx Knights to take the lead. At the end of 4, it's the Bronx Knights 6, the Blue Jays 5. Oh yeah. Leading off the 5th for Cody Bellinger. Leading off the 5th for the Blue Jays is Cody Bellinger. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI in today's game. Inside corner, strike 1. Cody Bellinger in 2022 at the Gold Glove Award for right field. Keep in mind that this fictional baseball season is taking place in the year 2024.
No.
Pitch is outside. Ball 1, count even. 1-1. Pitch, 2-seamer just missed low.
1 strike.
Count is 2-1. Oh! Curveball just misses. I guess it was low. Hitters count. And he pulls it just foul. Count goes full. Here's the payoff pitch. I'm throwing a fastball. And he hits a line drive, base hit to center field. O'Rourke fields it, gets it back in, holds him to a single. And Bellinger leads off with a base hit.
Now batting, the center fielder.
And here's the replay. It's a nice piece of hitting. He fouls off a fastball, 96 on the radar gun. Ian Happ, today's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. He's only 4 for 23 this season. And he swings and misses at the two-seamer. Ian Happ, however, hit a home run yesterday. I'm sure he'd like to hit a home run today. And he gets it in on his hands and he fouls it down the third base line the other way. Count remains 0-2. And he swings and misses the fastball. His third strikeout of the game. He does not look happy. This is
the third baseman, number 5, Eduardo.
Could have hit that with an oar. Next up, Eduardo Escobar, 1 for 2 with a single. Who hits a fly ball but playable. And Hunter Renfroe makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Gets it back in. Looked like Hunter forgot how many outs there were. He had a little bit of a delayed reaction before he threw it back to the second baseman. Kyle Schwarber, hit by a pitch in the third. He's officially 0 for 1 in the contest. Fastball 96, strike 1. And he goes after the high pitch, fouls it off. Count goes 0-2. He gets out in front of the slider. Count remains 0-2. And he hits a slicing line drive to the left fielder, who makes the catch for the final out of the inning. And after 4.5 innings, it's the Bronx 6, Toronto 5. Leading off, Matt Tremini, who hit a solo home run in the third inning. He's 8 for 28 on the season for a 286 clip. He checks his swing for ball 1. And he hits another down the third base line, foul. Count evens, 1-1. He hits a line drive. Oh, and the shortstop nabs it. You can't place him. You can only hit it hard and just hope that it finds a hole. Not that time for Matt Tremini. Next up, Matthew Saps, who's 0 for 2 with a fly out and a line out. He hits it high and deep. Is it playable? At the warning track, he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. I thought that one had a chance. The stadium started to shake a little. I think they thought it had a chance too. Well, next up is Benny LoCicero. He's 1 for 2 in the contest with a single and a run scored. And the breaking ball is inside. And he lines a line drive to the left fielder, who makes the catch. He barely had to move for the final out of the inning. 5 complete. Bronx still leads 6-5. Leading off, Jake Schneider, 1 for 2 with a double and a run. He's 8 for 24 on the season. And he fouls it down the third base line. Strike 1. Ooh, Slider right on the edge. Wouldn't be thrilled with that call, but count is 0-2.
No, that's the ball.
97 on the radar gun. It's a little high. And he fouls it. Count remains 1-2. He fouls off the high fastball. And it's a flat curveball hit down into the corner, but he runs it down. LoCicero makes the catch in the corner. Nice catch for the first out of the inning. Hubert Ruiz, who has a double, an RBI, a run scored. He's 1 for 2 in this contest. Steps in. Strike one. 97 on the radar gun. 97. He's throwing heat.
No.
Ball one. He fouls off the two-seamer. Count goes 1-2. He fouls off the curve. Count remains 1-2. It's a line drive. Base hit to left field. Renfroe fields it, gets it back in, holds him to a single.
Now batting.
There's follow through, hits it the other way. Solid line drive. And here it is, live speed. Sinking liner. Paul Schnell, a double, an RBI, a run scored. And he swings and misses at the fastball for the first strike. Paul Schnell playing first base, hitting .235 this season. He fouls off the next pitch. Count goes 0-2. He fouls off the curve. He swings and misses at the inside fastball for strike two. Check that for the second out of the inning. Here it is again. High and tight. Can't really get those arms extended. He tries to pull his hands in, but can't make contact. Next up, Jamison Talion, according to the computer, is getting tired after 33 pitches. Willie Adams. You know what? I'm a little scared of this situation. We'll go to the bullpen. And we will warm up Dinelson LeMay and Caleb Smith. And we will have a mound visit because this guy's 3 for 3 with a home run today. I'm going to pitch to him. He's 3 for 3, and for this young season, he's hitting .441. I almost wonder if I should walk him, but I'm not going. Strike one. He's looking for that triple so he can get the cycle. Swing and a miss on the two-seamer. Very quickly, he's down 0-2. Strike three looking. And he's down on strikes. Talion does a great job holding the game right where it is. Halfway, 5.5 complete. It's the Bronx Knights 6. The Toronto Blue Jays 5.
Your attention, please.
Now, hold on a second. Manager. Right, left switch. So I'm gonna put LeMay, scheduled to put LeMay in the game against Bichette. And Sean Long is the pitcher, a righty, out of the bullpen for the Blue Jays.
Ball, no.
And he throws heat, 97. Ball one though. Did not find the strike zone. And he fouls off the fastball on the edge. Count evens at 1-1. And he fouls it. Line drive into the seats. Count goes 1-2. Oh, and he's way out in front of the changeup. And Hunter Renfroe goes down on strikes.
Now batting.
He was completely fooled. He was obviously looking for fastball. Way out in front. Next up, Anthony Millo. Turns on the two-seamer and drives it into the seats. Long strike one. Swinging a miss at the slider. Count quickly 0-2. Blue Jays bullpen is kind of busy with two right-handers out there. Pitch is low. Count is 1-2. He grounds it just foul. Count remains 1-2.
No.
Fastball low and outside. Count evens at 2-2. And he grounds it down the third base line. He throws across his body. Plenty of time. He's out at first for the second out of the inning. It's a nice play. He's going towards the line. He had to throw across his body. Jump step, jump throw. Next up, Salazar, who's 5 for 12 with a homer and 3 RBIs in the series. I think a 10 or 11 game hitting streak is on the line. And he fouls off the curveball into the glove for strike one. He fouls off the curveball. There's 2 strikes. Pitch is low.
Ball.
High and outside. Count evens at 2-2.
Ball.
And he works his way full. And he pops it up just behind the third baseman. Shortstop is there in short left field to make the catch for the third out of the inning. And at the end of 6, the score remains Bronx winning 6-5. Do you want to change pitchers? Yes, I do.
Your attention, please. Now,
Dinelson LeMay, his third appearance. He has not pitched well so far this season. He's 7 2/3 innings. He's got a 5.87 ERA. Leading off for the Blue Jays is Dante Bichette, who has a double in the first. Strike one, 97 on the gun. Swing and a miss on the curveball. Strike two. He drives it, just misses the bag at third base. Foul ball. He almost had a double down the line. Inside corner with the slider. Strike three looking. Dante sits down. Cody Bellinger has 2 singles and an RBI today. He's 2 for 3. Steps in. First pitch. Just misses low. High curveball, flat high curveball. He's lucky that wasn't put into the seats, but in any event, he took it for strike one.
Ball, no.
2 seamers outside, counts 21. Curveball inside, counts 2-2. Swing and a miss on the slider inside and low. He just could not lay off. Tied him up in knots. Let's look at this.
The center fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
They just tied him up in knots. He's got nasty stuff when he puts it in the right spot. Ian Happ, 0 for 3. And he hits it high and deep. Down the right field line, but playable. And Benny LoCicero makes the catch for the final out of the inning.
For the traditional 7th inning stretch.
And get up and stretch. It's the Knights still winning 6-5. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. Tom Mattingly's up. He had a 3-run home run in the 4th. He's 1 for 3. I'm sure he'd like to replicate what he did. Pitch is outside for ball 1. Bottom of the 7th. Bronx Knights are winning 6-5. And he hits it the other way and skies it to center field. And he makes the catch for the first out of the inning. Sean Long has been successful at keeping the deficit right where it is. Chris Ramos is 2 for 2 today with a double, a single, and a run scored. He's upped his average to 281 on the season. And he wraps it foul. Pitch is outside. Count evens at 1-1.
No.
Pitch is low. Count is 2-1. I'm going to pause it for just a second. I just want to show you guys options, gameplay, hitting difficulty all-star, pitching difficulty all-star. Just in case you're wondering what the difficulty level was. That's and he hits it high and deep, but foul. Count evens at 2-2. And he checks it. Count goes full, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out in the 7th. And the pitch is outside for ball 4. Chris Ramos is on first base with 1 out.
Now batter.
Stepping in, Mike O'Rourke, who has a single and an RBI today. And hits a line drive just past the first baseman in foul territory. Strike 1. And he wraps the 97-mile-an-hour fastball foul. He was on that pitch.
Ball.
And the changeup is low. Count is 1-2. Oh, he just jumps out of the way. You got to take a pitch for the team sometimes. Look where it would have been. Right in the kneecap. And he wraps it foul. He is on that pitch. Out in front. Count is 2-2. And he wraps it just over the first baseman's head, but foul. Count remains 2-2. Pitch is high and outside and goes full, 3-2. Will the runner be in motion? I don't think so. And the pitch is low for ball 4. After getting the first out of the inning, he proceeds to walk the next 2 batters. Sean Long has 32 pitches. Maybe he's at the end of his rope. Matt Tremini, 1 for 2 in this game. He's in the 3rd inning. He did this. Boom! Deposited into the seats for a solo home run. I'm sure he would like to do that again. And he hits a weak ground ball to the third baseman, who throws across the diamond for the out at first, moves the runners to second and third with 2 outs. Now first pitch swinging.
Number 31.
Matt Saps is 0 for 3 today, but he's up there with runners in second and third. These are important insurance runs. A single gets 2 runs in and turns it into... Oh! Matt Saps has intentionally walked to load the bases to make a force at every base.
Now that.
Benny LoCicero is up. He's 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored. Bases loaded, 2 outs in the 7th. Ducks on the pond. And he hits a... Oh, base hit up the middle. 2 runs scored just under the glove of the second baseman. And those are some important insurance runs as the Bronx Knights now lead 8-5. Let's see the replay. He gets just enough of it to drive it up the center of the diamond, just out of the reach of the second baseman. He's got to come up with that ball. He's got to come up with that ball because he can shovel it to second for the out, and the inning is over. But now it's an 8-run lead, and that's all for Sean Long. We got Clyde Leonard in his second appearance. He's only got 2 2/3 innings so far this season. Next up is Hunter Renfroe. Runner on first and second and 2 outs. And he swings through the fastball for strike 1.
Ball 1.
He checks it, pitches inside. Count is 1-1. Pitches low, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hunter Renfroe already has a home run today. And does he have a second? No, he does not. He hits a line drive, just got on top of it and hit a line drive for the 3rd out of the inning. But not before Bronx extends their lead and makes it 8-5 at the end of 7. Manager.
Leading off the bleachers, the third baseman, number 5, Eduardo Escobar.
I'm gonna like, you know what? I think he's gonna go one more batter maybe. And he hits right into the shift, fielded in short right field. He throws him out for the 1st out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder.
Starter comparison, Jesus Luzardo versus Roy Oswalt. Not a good game for either pitcher. Next up, Kyle Schwarber was hit by a pitch in the 5th, but he's officially 0 for 2.
No.
And the curveball is low.
1-0.
Top of the 8th, 1 out, 3-run lead. Swing and a miss at the fastball. It's way out in front. 3-run lead in the 8th inning. You just need to throw strikes and don't let people get free passes. It is high. It is deep. It is foul. Just foul. Inches from being a home run. That's kind of scary. Maybe throw it down the middle. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 on the 2-seamer. It's a nice rebound. 3rd strikeout for LeMay.
The second base.
Swing and a miss. Jake Schneier. 1 for 3 with a double. And he grounds it weakly foul down the 3rd base line for the 1st strike. This season he's 8 for 25 at a 320 clip. And he fouls it back. Count is 0-2. And he hits a line drive to center field. Base hit. O'Rourke gets it back in. I don't know.
Now back.
That might be all. That might be all.
Tabor.
Ruiz and Schnell are lefties. Let's put Caleb Smith in there.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
Caleb Smith, his 6th appearance of the season. He's got 4 2/3 innings, 3 .86 ERA. Switch hitter turns around and bats from the right side. Fastball is low. Ball one. Attendance 50,395. Now that is an attendance I remember as a child when I went to the old Yankee Stadium before they tore it down in 2008. He fouls the fastball back. The count's even at 1-1. He throws a fastball low. He turns it, but turns it foul. Count goes 1-2. He gets a little too much of the plate, but it's behind it. The count remains 1-2. And it's a line drive to the first baseman, Don Mattingly, who makes the catch for the third out of the inning. Halfway through the eighth, Bronx 8, Toronto 5. Now here's what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull in. I'm going to warm up John Smoltz with the intention of bringing him in. But we'll see what happens. Maybe if he fouls off the first pitch from Clyde Leonard. It's a 3-run lead. That's a save opportunity. If I get any runs this inning, maybe I don't put him in. The cue shot down the first base line. Very quickly, there are 2 strikes on Anthony Millo. Pitch is way outside. Ball 1.
12, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball.
Pitch is low. Count evens at 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Jam shot. Back to the screen. Count remains 2-2. Slider outside. Count goes full. 3-2. And he fouls it back to the screen. Here comes the payoff pitch. Once again. And he swings and misses ahead of the changeup for strike 3. Clyde Leonard's first major league strikeout. Very nice.
Designated hitter, Salazar.
Jacob Salazar is 0 for 4. He's got that hitting streak on the line. Strike on the outside corner. 4-seamer. And he hits a deep drive to center field, but playable. And he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Now batting Don Mattingly. He's 1 for 4 with a 3-run home run. Puts a line drive, base hit to center field. He's 2 for 5. First major league strikeout. First major league hit. Nice piece of hitting. Chris Ramos stands in the box. He's 2 for 2 with 2 walks. Double, single, 2 runs scored. And he flares it out to the outfield, but the left fielder makes the catch for the final out of the inning. And at the end of 8th, last licks for the Toronto Blue Jays. They have 3 outs left. Okay.
Leading off for the Blue Jays, the first baseman, Paul Snell.
Paul Schnell fouls off the first pitch for a strike. He's 1 for 4. Hits it high and deep. It's gone. No doubt about her upper deck shot. Solo homer for Schnell, his first of the season. 448 feet estimated distance. Woo. The lefty-on-lefty battle did not go the way of the Bronx Knights. Look at that. I think something that's out of there that fast. Well, needless to say, we're going to put the closer in. It's 8-6. So far, John Smoltz has not had a good season. It's 4th appearance. His record is 1-0 with a 10.13 ERA. There's some whispers in the organization that it's time for Dellin Betances to become the closer. He doesn't turn things around. First pitch is a strike. Willie Adams needs a triple for the cycle. Swing and a miss on the 97-mile-an-hour fastball. Very quickly, it's 0-2. And he fouls off the slider. Count remains 0-2. He fouls it off. And he swings and misses at the changeup out in front for strike for the out number 1. John Smoltz is feeling some soreness in his shoulder. Doesn't appear to be anything that'll keep him out for an extended period of time. However, he will need to be removed from this game. Ooh. I'm going to put in Jesse Biddle. Well, this is a rough call. This is a really rough call. Dellin Betances has the day off. Jesse Biddle is his 5th appearance. 3 2/3 innings at 4.91 ERA. This may be a mistake, ladies and gentlemen. Dante Bichette steps in for his 5th plate appearance. He's 1 for 4 with a double. Strike 1. It's a soft ground ball to the second baseman who throws to first. Got him. That's 2 outs.
Next to the Blue Jays, the
right fielder Cody Bellinger steps in with 2 outs. He's 2 for 4 with 2 singles and an RBI. Lefty versus lefty. And he hits it softly to the pitcher who fields, throws to first for the final out of the inning. And that's it. The Bronx Knights get their 4th win of the season. They are 4-6 in their first 10 games. It didn't come easy, but it's a win nonetheless, and I am proud of it, and I will accept it, and I'm looking forward to the next game. Whew. Player of the game is Don Mattingly, 2 for 5 with a homer and 3 RBIs. The win, Jameson Talion. The loss, Jesus Luzardo. Jesse Biddle comes down with the save. Hopefully, John Smoltz isn't injured for too long. Well, anyway, thank you so much for watching. I had a good time. It's always nice to win. Hope to see you next time.